Hello everyone, welcome to Season 2 of Factorio. There have been a lot of updates recently to the game and I'm interested in checking them out. We are playing with no mods again, and the only thing that I am changing is my starting area. I like to have a little bit of time before I have to worry about the biters, but resources and everything are going to be the same. Again, no mods. We're going to skip all of this stuff. Tab. Alright. Take a good look at our starting area here. See how lucky we got. Plenty of stone, decent amount of coal, tiny little bit of amount of iron over there, but most of our iron looks like it's to the south and our copper looks like it's to the east. Now the thing I usually like to start off with is coal, and that happens to be right next to our source of lumber, which is good for us. So we're going to put down our starter mining drill. Of course, I don't believe we have any kind of coal to start off with, so we're going to have to get tools and everything going. So we'll chop down our first tree. Oh, in production here, we're going to get, let's see, we'll build 2 axes right away. Oh, that's right, they go right into your equipped slot right away. I forgot that they did that by themselves. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get just a little bit of coal. Pop it in there. And now you'll be getting coal for us. Now the coal has nowhere to go, so it's just gonna make the 1 or the 2 or whatever right there. So we're going to chop down a couple more trees, and we're gonna go ahead and make a wooden chest. Pop it right there, and there we go. Now this wooden chest will fill up with coal, or at least until this 1 coal burns down. Now we can just, I think we can, yeah, there we go. A little easier that way. So we're going to keep chopping down some trees. I'm going to get a good amount of raw wood and coal, and then we'll move on to the next resource. Alright, morning time is upon us. We have burned through all of the coal that we had stocked up in here. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that up, and we're going to go head on down to the iron now. I'm really glad that this huge oil field is right here. This is pretty neat. A couple of them are a little too close together, so it might make things a little difficult, but other than that, pretty large field. So we're going to go ahead and pop our miner down here, our box, and all the fuel in there, just for now really. Although, you know, with the iron, we kind of want to put it directly into this smelter here. So I want to take half, just by right-clicking. If you hold control, it'll put it right into the inventory. And then we can put some fuel in there. And I believe this furnace will hold a good supply of plates for us already, so we don't have to really worry about storage or anything like that. But as soon as we get a large amount of steel, or iron plates, excuse me, I'll be back. Alright, we've got 25 iron plates. I went ahead and gathered up a bunch of stone as well, because we're of course going to need stone. And I'm going to go make 2 more mining drills. And I think that, yeah, we're just going to make those 2 mining drills for now. Grab those plates while we're here, might as well. I'm going to put 1 mining drill right back up here on the coal, because of course we're going to need a whole lot of coal. And I'm going to put the other one facing it. As soon as I press the R button instead of the E button to rotate. And of course I didn't bring anything with me, so I'm going to go ahead and knock out 2 pieces of coal right now. And I think if we... I didn't press the right button. I believe there's a way to put only half a stack in there. I'll have to figure that out in a second. But now these 2 are going to feed each other. Then we can just come along in a little while and grab a whole bunch of coal. And we're going to need that. First we're going to run down here and grab our iron. Then we'll run back up there and grab the coal. And then we're going to go start getting some copper together. I believe we should have enough. We need at least a stone furnace. Well, I want to go with 2. 2 of each. So we can go ahead and drop another one down here on the iron before we leave. Again, I'm pressing the wrong button to rotate. I don't know why I'm doing that. Get another stone furnace going. doesn't look like yo. Here we go. Right click is to take half. That's right. So then if we right click or hold left control and then right click, we deliver half of the stack that is in our hand into the building. There we go. Now I remember how to do all of this. And then to get this off of our thing, we can put it on our bar here. Fantastic. Now we have 2 iron plates. We'll work on stone next, but I want to go get, after copper we'll work on stone. I want to make sure we have a good supply of all of those coming in. We got a good amount of coal. Alright, now let's go ahead and pop these down on some copper. That's going to be actually a little bit of a trip, and in the future I'll probably cut all of that out. But for now, we got to move a little bit closer. I'm going to show you the trip that we have to make to get to the copper. It's a little bit of a run, and I'm kind of glad that I put the enemy bases on a pretty far spawn, because this is basically where we're going to have to go to copper, all the way down here. And that is not close. And we need a little bit more stone if I wanted to make more furnaces. Go ahead and make another couple iron axes too. We go through those real quick. Alright, we're getting into night again. I don't like the night. I'll be back in the daytime, or at least when I have enough materials gathered. And we're back, and we've made it down here. Again, with the pressing the wrong button to rotate. I'll get past that eventually. So we can put our stone furnaces right in front of the burner mining drills. I only have the 5 coal on here for some reason. I don't know why that happened, but we're going to split that between those two, and then you gotta hold control now. If you let go of control, then you'll enter the building itself. We don't want to do that. So now we have copper, and we're just gonna leave this sitting for a little while. There's no reason to babysit it down here. It's such a long trip. We'll do a couple rounds, get some iron together, get some coal together. And yeah, see, we've already run out of coal here, so we're going to need to get coal first, and then we'll come back down and grab iron. And I'll come back when we have a little bit of materials together. That wasn't too long. We got iron plates, and with those I went ahead and built a burner mining drill on this stone, because I'm tired of gathering stone by my hands. That's just not a very efficient way to do it. And we're going to go ahead and start really amping up on our mining production here, because it's going to attract unwanted attention, yes, but better to move quicker than slow. If everything gets destroyed, oh well. That just means I move too quickly. But I think we'll be okay. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. One of these days I'm going to remember the button to press to put that back into your inventory. I think it's Q? Yeah, okay, so if you want to put that back onto your hotbar, it's Q. Fantastic. So we won't be making that mistake again. We're going to put the coal on our hotbar. I think there's a way to, yeah, if we middle mouse click on the coal, there's a way to permanently put the coal on your hotbar. And for now, I kind of want to do that because I'm just going to be manually moving things around myself. And I didn't mean to put that much coal on there. I wanted to put just a little bit. Nah. And then we're going to take half, 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 half. There we go. I think there's a way to do just one, and I'll figure that out in a moment. But we got plenty of coal now. We got 4 coals going. We'll probably get another stone or 2 going. I definitely want to get many, many more iron going, so that we can start getting a bunch of conveyor belts together, so we don't have to make these trips ourselves. So we're going to put probably just a line here of these guys for now, just to make everything easier on myself. I do need a few more stone furnaces. Again, we got everything now being made automatically, so I don't actually have to stop and mine anything. And that's ideal. I do have to get right up next to these to gather their materials, though, unfortunately. Got a little bit used to my mods with the long reach. So we're going to go grab this coal. Hopefully there's enough coal to fuel all of those things. Probably double up on this one as well. And we're into pressing the R button instead of... Alright, so as far as putting just one of these on here, let's see here. I'm going to try... Nope, that ain't it. I want to try to do just one. There we go. If you're in the inventory itself and you right click, maybe if I right click on this. No, that's trying to get rid of it if I do that. Alright, well, we'll figure out a way to do it easier from the outside. Because I'd like to just put one, or leave one. like that. Because they need at least one, otherwise they'll run out of power eventually, and then everything will shut down. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and move this coal into all of these as best as we can. We don't have enough to fill everything up, but now we have a pretty good amount of iron coming in. We have stone. Just need to get this one furnace here, and I'll be happy. And one of you guys got a whole bunch. Yeah. We're going to take some out of there so that we can put it in here, and now everybody's going, and we're getting into night again. But I think it's a pretty good start so far. We've got lots of coal going, lots of iron going, a little bit of stone. Now we do have to make quite a trip down to our copper. So the first thing I'm going to get putting into chests of some sort is copper. And I think we're going to do that before we end this first episode. So I'm going to gather up all my plates. I'm going to go over here to logistics. We're going to get, I guess 4 of these guys going. And I'm going to get 2 more copper drills going while I'm down there. So I'm just going to come up here and grab my coal, get all of this stuff built. And let's see, we get 2 more of those built. We have the 2 stone furnaces down here because we built 4 of those. Great. We've got the burner inserters. We have 4 of those. And we're going to make 4 iron chests, and I'll meet you back down by the coal. I said coal, didn't I? This stuff isn't coal, it's copper. Anyway, we need to fill everybody up. We need to get these 2 going. These 2 going. Everybody get some coal. And then we're going to do some chests over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. With these burner inserters. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, recently the burner inserters have been given the gift of 1 quick amount of power in there that they just start off with, which is great. But in this case, we brought along plenty of coal. It's not really necessary. I do want to kind of grab as many of these copper plates so I don't have to come down here for a while. We have almost 200 copper plates. That's kind of a lot for the beginning of the game. So we're going to let this run for a little while, and we're going to focus on getting a whole bunch of conveyor belts and such made. Now, the greatest thing about Factorio is you can place buildings and then you can just pick them up and lay them down, and there's no penalty to doing that. So in the beginning, we're going to have a lot of spaghetti going around, you know, bringing the copper from all the way over there to a part of our main base, that kind of stuff. But we can pick all of these things up and lay them back down in much nicer looking configurations later on, probably about the same time that we're going to be upgrading them. Let's just take a quick look at our resources here. Yeah, we got a pretty good amount of coal. Things are running short out here. That's probably the next thing I'm going to expand on, is my coal. I only wanted to give you half. So I'm going to right-click off of there. There we go. It's a little confusing. I just got to get used to the controls again, and we'll be good to go. But I think that's going to do it for this episode. So appreciate you guys watching, and I hope to see you next time.